So I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and the day I got it, I put on a screen protector because my last iPhone looks like it just blew up. I, of course, didn't want it on my new phone, so I put on a screen protector. Ever since then, I've been having unrecognized screen taps. So I thought it was because of the screen protector. So I took the screen protector off, and I continued to notice the same exact thing. Later that day, I was scrolling through Twitter and I noticed someone else brought up the same exact issue. So I did what anyone else would do. I went on Google. Many articles have come out stating this might be either a software issue or a hardware issue, and I really hope it's a software issue because this is just super annoying. Others are saying they have issues with the touch screen when they're touching an area next to the camera capture button, and they actually showed a video that you're seeing now. He then tried doing the same thing on the iPhone 13 mini and had no issues at all. Now, at first I thought it was because his hand was touching an area of the display which counteracted the touches from his other hand. So I tried to recreate this issue and it's real. So if your hand is touching the camera capture side and you're swiping, some of the swipes will be ignored. I tried doing this by holding the phone in the other hand and doing the same thing, and I had absolutely no issues at all. Now, the iPhone is pretty darn smart when it comes to ignoring accidental touches, so even if your entire thumb is like resting on the display, your other finger should have no issues at all swiping back and forth without any missed taps at all. My thumb is still on the display, as you guys could see, like completely smashing into the display. So that kind of made me realize this is not an issue of accidental touch with the camera capture button, especially because it only happens on this side and not this side. This reminds me a lot of when the iPhone 4 came out. I believe it was the iPhone 4, the one with the integrated antennas into the frame of the phone. I remember if you held that phone in a certain way, you will just drop your cell signal at like completely to zero. In fact, it was so bad, Apple gave everyone a free bumper case. So maybe we get a free case from Apple, because obviously the camera control issue doesn't really, it's not affected if you have a case on your phone. But still, I'm having the random touch issues even without touching the camera control button. For me, it happens more often than not whenever I'm typing to someone, and then sometimes I tap an area of the screen or tap a key, and that touch just doesn't register at all. So then I was thinking, okay, is this an issue with just the iPhone 16 Pros, or is this an issue with the iPhone 16s in general? Because as you guys know, I also have the iPhone 16 and it also has the camera capture button. So naturally, I would assume it affects both phones. But as you can see, the standard iPhone 16 has no issues at all. In fact, I'm having no display issues on the iPhone 16 whatsoever. I can type on it, no problem. I'm not getting any issues to where I tap a key as I'm typing and it doesn't register. This thing is flawless. So for those of you who want to pick up the iPhone 16 Pro models, I wouldn't worry too much. It's not happening to every single person. Although, if you do have the iPhone 16 Pros, try testing that out and then put your comments down below. Again, I hope it's not a spread out issue. If it is, well, we'll see what Apple does, and I'll keep you guys updated as well if I do hear anything else about it. So I thought I would just make this little quick kind of, not a warning video, but like an update video. And as always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.